This is the Bethlehem Buzz for Tuesday, August 25th. I have some news for those of you who attend worship here at Bethlehem. We will be returning to in-person worship Sunday, September 13th with an 11 a.m. service. You received a letter and a brochure that describes what that service will look like, what you can expect when you come, and how there will be distancing, and you have to register and have a reservation to come. So there are lots of things related to that, but it will be good to be together. And for those who are not comfortable yet returning to in-person worship or being in the church building, we will earlier Sunday morning record a service and place it on YouTube like we normally do that will include choir presentations or praise band and singing of hymns. So we'll have that for you as well. So looking forward to that, and you'll be getting more information as we get closer. Today I want to talk about names. And last Sunday we saw how Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do you say that I am? What name do you give me? How do you regard me? How do you understand my identity?" And Simon, son of Jonah, not yet known as Simon Peter, but just Simon, speaks up and says, "You are the Christ. You are the Messiah. You are the anointed one." And all those come from the same Hebrew word, the Son of the living God. So Simon, who often gets things wrong, gets this right. And he's given a new name. Jesus says, "You are the Rock." You might say, "Well, I thought Dwayne Johnson was the Rock." Well, long before Dwayne Johnson, Simon was known as the Rock. And Jesus says, "Upon this rock, upon this confession of faith that I," meaning Jesus, "is the Christ, the Son of the living God, I will build my church." So Simon is now known as Simon Peter, and that's how we know him. Names are important, aren't they? Names that we're given, names that we're called. In the Bible particularly, names describe and illustrate the character of a person. Names mean something. Unfortunately, today, names are called for hurtful purposes. People are called names and put-downs and slander and slurs, and it is all too common in our culture, particularly during this election season. You'll hear a lot of name calling. But for followers of Jesus Christ, that should not be. We should put a moratorium on name calling and put downs. You can see what it does to children when children are put down and called names and hurt in that way. You can just see it in their countenance, in their body language, and how hurtful it is to their spirit. And when children are encouraged and complimented and told how wonderful they are, you can just see that as well, where how their eyes will brighten, their face will brighten, they'll stand up straight, and it builds their spirit, builds their confidence. And it's not just for children, for adults as well. You say, well, did Jesus have anything to say about name calling? Interestingly, he does. In the section that we refer to as the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, he talks about name calling in the section on murder. And you say, murder? He connects name calling with murder? And it makes sense, doesn't it? Because words can kill someone's reputation, can kill their spirit. Those who say that sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me, have never been to middle school or junior high or watched the news. So, yes, Jesus says if you call someone an idiot, then you are subject to be brought before the council and held accountable for your words. Condemned, he even says. And if you call someone a fool, Jesus says, you are in danger of the fires of hell. And we say, well, Jesus didn't really mean that. I mean, he's just using hyperbole, right? But what if Jesus did mean that? What if he's dead serious about us not using put-downs and hurtful words, and that we will be held accountable for what we say and names that we call someone. Something to think about, isn't it? That when we decide to be followers of Jesus Christ, it affects what we say, what we write, how we act, how we care for God and one another. So I'll continue talking about this in the days ahead, and you be thinking about how we can make changes in our lives to build people up with our words and not take them down. So have a blessed day, and I look forward to sharing with you again on Thursday. Peace.